Coming up to 29 minutes before 10, and my great pleasure to thank Xera VA for their support of this segment of the program, which is Neighbourhood Watch. Ray Summers, good morning.
Good morning, Peter. Well, this is the day we've been waiting for in the year, the last one. And what's more important, there is only 9 more sleeps to go. Then it will only be 52 weeks to Christmas.
Oh, thank you for that cheery thought. It's how many weeks to football now? We count down to everything, don't we?
Don't we? We've been counting a long time for our pay.
Me particularly, I'm going to tell you.
Peter, I brought along my daughter Alison, who is the Neighbourhood Watch State Web Administrator, has come along to share with listeners detail of the services available to all residents in Victoria and especially in Whitehorse.
Oh, that's terrific.
And while she's telling the residents, she's also telling me about what happens.
How to work. Well, good morning, Alison. Welcome to the program. Nice to see you. Thank you for taking the time to come in. So tell me about the website. Who looks after it? How does it all come together? Because it is a great website, I've got to say.
Thank you, Peter. Look, each local government area committee, like Whitehorse, has a local web administrator who looks after their component of the site. And then I help out with problems, and if you're going on holiday, I'll look after your bit of the website for you, but I also look after the state area. I guess the important bit is the website address, which is nhw.com.au.
And what sort of things can people expect to see on the website?
Primarily the website is to promote Neighbourhood Watch messages. So, for example, Neighbourhood Watch supports the Federal Police Think You Know initiative, which is all about cyber safety. So on our website, we have a big picture or slide on our homepage. You click on that slide and you get all the information about Think You Know and links to the Think You Know website itself. Each month, Neighbourhood Watch promotes a theme. In December, it's holiday safety, so it covers personal safety, but also safety when you go on holiday and at home. Again, click on the slide or the big picture on our homepage and you get all the information.
Okay, so is there anything special on the website at the moment?
Glad you ask. This is where I get to plug Whitehorse. I strongly recommend visiting the Whitehorse component of the website. That website address, nhw.com.au/Whitehorse. Visit the site, please. On the homepage for Whitehorse, there's a big picture of Acting Deputy Commissioner Steve Fontana. He's a really good-looking fellow. And click on the picture and you'll visit a report about the recent community meeting that was held in Blackburn in late November, and there's videos of our speakers and their presentations. We also have the Chief Commissioner's current campaign against family violence that he's pushing a lot in the media recently. We are supporting that. Again, click on Ken's slide and there's all the information. What else? The 2013 awards for Neighbourhood Watch across Victoria, we have them on our website. So a number of awards were presented by Ken Lay, along with Edward O'Donoghue, who's the Minister for Crime Prevention and amongst other things. They presented the various awards, they made speeches, there's videos, it's all online on the website. And of course, our very own Whitehorse e-News received the State Communication Award, and that was accepted by the editor, Chris Summers.
And very richly deserved too. I do receive a regular copy of that, and it is terrific. She really does a great job. And as you're talking, I'm having a look at the website and following those various steps, which is beautiful. So tell our listeners what else the website offers.
It's a really good tool to keep up to date with what's happening in Whitehorse. The menu items down the left side will get you to everything. So, for example, the Whitehorse e-News. Well, yes, we email it to about 1,100 email addresses each month. It's available on the website, and it's often on the website before the email goes out.
Excellent. So,
of course, if you would like to receive the e-News in your inbox, please send us an email and let us know. Our email address is whitehorse@nhw.com.au. I'll go back to your original question, Peter. The local news, it features articles about the activities we're currently working on and the reports about tasks that we've completed. If you'd like to know what local area you live in, that's all there. You can access the local area newsletters. So although these are distributed to the letterboxes of about 25,000 residences and businesses in Whitehorse, they're also loaded to the website. So if you don't get it in your letterbox for some reason, go and have a look. You can see yours, you can see what's around you.
And I'm looking at that right now. Yeah, very informative. That's great.
Good. We have our events, we have a calendar, we put all our events in there so you can see what's happening. And if you'd like to volunteer to become involved in Neighbourhood Watch and do your little bit, you can even do that online. We've got a form for that too.
That's terrific. So it's a very good interactive website. The other thing I've noticed about it while you've been talking is it's very easy to follow a flow and find the destination that you seek, which is important. I've been on so many websites in not necessarily recent times, but over the years, I guess now. Isn't it interesting? You talk about over the years now with the internet when it was only new, it seems, a few years ago. But so many websites are so jolly complicated. I just want my question answered, and I've got to go through this myriad of trapdoors and openings and closings to find what I want. This is a nice, easy website to follow. It's terrific.
We like KISS. Keep it simple.
Yeah, exactly. As indeed you should. So what else? What else can you tell us about the website, Alison? It just about covers it, I guess, doesn't it?
I think that covers it.
Yeah.
Like I said, keep it simple.
Keep it simple, and the website address is nhw.com.au, and then just get to where you want to go. Well done. Thank you, Alison. Thank you for
Peter.
coming in. Lovely talking to you, and we'll look forward to seeing you again sometime in the future. I'm sure you'll have some changes to talk about at a time in the future.
Possibly.
That's lovely. Thank you. Now, Ray, it's back to you at 23 minutes before 10 o'clock on the Monday morning program, 94.1.
Thank
Ray
you.
Summers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Ray Summers.
Thank you, Peter. There are 4 items that I'd like to mention, or 4 important items that I'd like to bring to the attention of your listeners. In our division, and that's Burundara, Whitehorse, Monash and Manningham, the police have got a campaign, Operation Slowdown, will be the focus of a police operation to reduce collisions. Operation Slowdown will focus on the suburbs in the Eastern Region Division 1 until February. Nuttawading Highway Patrol Senior Sergeant Wayne Ellison said speed contributed to more than 30% of the collisions. In 5 years to July 31, there were 491 deaths and 7,926 serious injuries from collisions in the Eastern Region. That is frightening, isn't it?
It is indeed. I have a regular guest in here. Generally, in fact, Senior Sergeant Wayne Elston from the Highway Patrol comes in on the 5th Monday of the month, and we regularly talk about the road toll.
Those sorts of things,
Yeah,
yes.
and what it doesn't show, what these statistics don't show, is the number of people affected by a road death, the family, the friends, and the ripple effect of a tragedy on our roads.
Well, I heard somewhere information they collected, for every person who is killed on the road, it affects 10 other people substantially for life.
Yes.
In some way.
Yeah.
Now that's huge.
It is massive. Don't contribute to it.
No. Next is lock up your car and house. Believe it or not, 2 or 3 weeks ago, Neighbourhood Watch spent some time up in a hot spot up in Woodhouse Grove Station Street. And from the police map, there was an area of probably 50 or 60 millimetre on a very small map. It was all red of incidents of robbery from cars. People who leave their homes and cars unlocked are causing headaches for Whitehorse Police after a spike in residential burglaries, stolen vehicles and thefts from cars. And police warned or expect offences to climb when the warmer weather hits. The crimes are also driving a sharp increase in credit card fraud, with criminals targeting cards that allow pay pass or swipe and go options. Eastern Region Divisional 1 tasking and Coordinator Acting Inspector Andrew Stamper said, I understand that if people pinch your Pay, Parcel, Swipe and Go card, on average they spend $5,000 an hour on purchases under $100 because there's no identification required.
Of course.
Just swipe, keep going.
You go.
What a grog supply you could have.
You could indeed.
Offenders may make multiple fraudulent transactions under the authorised limit prior to the owner of the card discovering the loss of the card.
Yeah.
He said he was particularly concerned about residential burglaries occurring while residents were at home or working in the garden. And there has also been a number of cases where offenders have used dog doors to enter homes. They're not on the diet that I am on. or they've got very big dogs.
Very big dog doors or very small people going through the hole.
Yes.
Goodness.
Inspector Stamper said many people also failed to lock their cars, especially when at home and parked in their driveways. He said in many cases people had left valuable handbags, computers, GPS devices and other valuable items inside locked cars. Third item I wanted to warn people about, good cycling behaviour. Police said they were continuing to target unsafe bicycle behaviour following a successful police operation held last month. Box Hill Acting Sergeant Damien Collins said Operation Giant's aim was to reduce bicycle collisions and injuries by rewarding good behaviour. Uniformed police on bicycles targeted this by patrolling the Whitehorse area and raising awareness of bicycle safety. Sergeant Collins said research had shown that about half of the children aged up to 12 were not wearing helmets when involved in collisions. And the other good news for all the rich people, new penalties for illegal using a phone while driving.
Oh, yeah.
I showed you earlier before we came on the air about the fines that they've collected. Well, here's a few more, Peter, that the government will collect. These new penalties came into effect on the 25th of November. Drivers caught using a mobile phone will face a $433 fine and the loss of 4 demerit points. The total ban on mobile phone use has been extended from P1 drivers on red P plates to P2 drivers on green plates. I think it should be extended to everybody.
Everybody.
Doesn't matter.
No, I agree.
And again, Sergeant Wayne Ellison, he's been busy, said he hoped it would stop people using phones while driving. The number of people continuing to use phones while driving is out of control.
It is indeed. And Wayne was in the studio only a couple of weeks ago talking about this very thing, and he said it's almost a case of the police throwing their arms in the air and saying, well, how much more can we do?
Yes.
People just do not take any notice. I was early morning traffic this morning at a traffic light at Canterbury Road coming into the studio, and I know the young woman in front of me had her head down looking at a mobile phone because I could see the glow off the screen, and she missed the lights as a consequence. I missed the lights as well. I wasn't pleased. But how many times do we see that, and how much more will it take to get the message through? Stop using your bloody mobile phones. It's crazy.
And the example you've just described, the driver behind who's missed the lights gets annoyed, and then we confronted with road rage.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Stop doing it, people.
Now, Peter, time is running out for us, and it's important for me to say Merry Christmas and thanks to you, Peter.
Well, thank you.
To your listeners, to everyone in Whitehorse and our city neighbours Burundara, Manningham and Monash. And enjoy the New Year holidays and celebrations with family and friends. Have fun and take great care.
And make sure you look, lock and leave your car.
Yes.
Don't use your mobile phone while you're driving. And thank you, Ray. It's been a great pleasure as always to have you on the program during the last year. I look forward to a happy and successful 2014, and I'll see you on the 20th of January, God willing.
And if I'm having a day off, that young gentleman, Graham Elder.
Young Graham.
Yes, he will be into give you a hard time, make it difficult.
Look forward to that. And thank you this morning to Alison Summers for coming in and telling us about the website. Thank you, Alison. Lovely meeting you, and we'll look forward to seeing you at some time in the future. Ray, as always, thanks, mate. You have a good one.
Thank you,
Bye for
Peter.
now. Cheers. 14 minutes before 10 o'clock.